Breaking news: EFCC arrest Anambra'S ex-First Lady Ebelechukwu Obiano. Hello, my wonderful people. Yes, so the wife of Willie Obiano has also been picked up by the same EFCC. Well, this woman's last day in office, so to say, the day her husband handed over, she made history with something she did. In fact, those from the southeast can never forget such a day. A former, respected figure, an icon in the southeast. We're talking about late Ojukwu, his wife, a well-respected woman, once an ambassador, was sitting majestically, at the very inauguration of Soludo, the new Charles Soludo, the new governor of Anambra State, and the wife of Willie went there. Initially, she was saying she was denying she did not. She went there to exchange pleasantry, but a new video has emerged that shows that she went there to do other things. We all know how that went down. Her husband was picked on the very last day of his office after I handed over by 11. My dear, by 8:30, the guy, yes, if you don't pick him, he was on his way from Moisela International Mohammed Airport to America, where he was picked up. EFCC don't go after the wife. Oh. Make we hear all the details. EFCC arrests Anambra ex-First Lady Ebelechukwu Obiano. Mrs. Obiano was arrested over fraud. The Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC) has picked up Ebelechukwu Obiano, the wife of the immediate past governor of Anambra State, Willie Obiano. Ebelechukwu, who has been under investigation before now, is currently being held at the Commission's headquarters in Abuja, although it wasn't stated exactly when she will be released. It was gathered that the former First Lady was being grilled over alleged involvement in fraud. Meanwhile, EFCC spokesman Wilson has denied knowledge of Obiano's wife's arrest. Mrs. Obiano recently announced her intention to contest for the Anambra North District at the Senate under the platform of the All Progressive Grand Alliance APGA. Her arrest comes barely a month after her husband was arrested by the Economic and Financial Crime Commission at the International Airport Murtala in Lagos. Obiano, who has just handed over to his successor, Charles Soludo, hours after his arrest, was accused of mismanaging billions, security charge of 37 billion and 5 billion SOPI fund. Recall that Ebelechukwu had earlier hit the headline at Soludo's handing over ceremony following her public scoff for the former Nigerian's ambassador to Spain and wife of Biafra warlord Mrs. Bianca Ojukwu. Report has it that Obiano's wife confronted Bianca, accusing her of not wanting her husband to be governor while calling her a bitch. Narrating what transpired between Bianca and Ebelechukwu, continued to harass her and went as far as pulling her hair tie, which is considered a sacrilege in Igbo land, considering her, that's in bracket, Bianca's traditional title. She says she got on her feet to defend herself and landed a dirty slap on the former First Lady's face to restrain her, and to bring her back to order. So, my wonderful people, it is happening. The former governor of Anambra State's wife, EFCC, has picked her up. Yeah, EFCC, that's what they do best. They've picked her up. Well, again, in Nigeria, or like it's fondly said in the court of law, you are not guilty until proven guilty. So we are not the one to pass the verdict, as we are not a court of law. But whatever it is, EFCC is picking her up to investigate her on accounts of allegations bordering around fraud. We know that her husband, some of the charges was that on a single day, my people listen or open your ear, make you hear well. Oh, one person maybe don't call the bank manager days before or weeks before. I want to collect cash. Apparently, they said the guy collected 48 billion in one day. How did he carry the money? You know, how did he carry it? Anyway, my people, what is happening now? EFCC has picked up the wife. The husband was held by EFCC and was there for some days. They grilled him, questions were asked. At the bottom of it, long and short, they shall release the guy. Yeah, he was released, but his international passport has been seized, meaning he can't travel out. But when he came out, he said why he was hastily traveling out that very single safe day he handed over was because he had a hospital appointment, in Houston, Texas. That's where his doctor is. Well, these are people who rule us. These are people who govern over us. When it's time for campaign, they come with all kinds of campaign promises and all that. In Nigeria, we're supposed to have what we call healthcare centers in every community, and the general hospitals where specialist doctors and the rest are supposed to be when there are emergency cases. But today, what do we have? The very people who are supposed to be in charge of dispensing truth have taken their own self and family health outside this country. Yes. For instance, let's look at the case of Willie. Okay, let's look at the case of Willie between you and I. Now, EFCC is holding on to Willie's international passport. His doctor is not in Nigeria. Say, for instance, okay, this is us just analyzing. Something happens to Willie, okay? His specialist, the person he sees, is not in Nigeria. And why he was the governor of Anambra State, he did not, it was not part of the priority, okay, to fix the healthcare system and ensure that the Commissioner of Health, bring in the right requests for the right machines and all that to be acquired, so that the hospital is, a modern day has the cutting edge technology that could, treat and do what it's supposed to do. What will happen if he needs to see the doctor in an emergency situation? You see how we shoot ourselves from the foot? Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Have a good day. Bye for now.